Episode 68, The Loaded Couch. Bigger beer gets bigger. A new generation of E.T. Croft vs. Drake. Is free gaming the way? Questions from fans. And beer.
Reach in at your own risk. This is the Loaded Couch.
All right, and we're back. Episode 68 of The Loaded Couch. I'm Scotchhound.
Pigeon Bag Leg.
And Celtic Fox.
And let's get started with the beer mash. Pidge, why don't you lead us off of what we chose to drink this week?
We chose River Horse.
Yeah, something local.
Yeah, Ewing, New Jersey. I sent out a tweet to River Horse to see any suggestions for some beers for our cast tonight, and they recommended the beer that you're drinking. But what I'm drinking, I couldn't find what you're going to be drinking. But I'm drinking. I found this when I was down the shore. It's a Sour Series Sour Homer.
Oh,
It's
hey, Homer.
It's a cherry Berliner Weiss from River Horse. It's a pinkish red at 4.2% alcohol.
Did you put a little umbrella in yours?
With a slice of grapefruit and a couple maraschino cherries.
Nice. All right, Calc, what are you drinking?
Again, drinking River Horse. It's their Czech style Pilsner, and I believe it's called the RolyPolyPils. Although it kind of spelled like RolyPolyPils. So if I'm butchering it, I apologize.
Isn't that what they used to call you in high school?
Roly Poly.
The Roly Poly.
Roly Poly pills.
Roly Poly Calc.
Roly Poly.
It's a light yellow color, 5.3% alcohol.
You, Roly Poly, get in the game.
Get out there, get the football, Roly Poly.
My uniform's clean. Yeah. Speaking of football, why don't you tell the quick story about Celk and his football days?
Huh? Well, we should let Calc tell that story.
Did you say he ran for like 45 yards but only went 2 yards for?
Jesus.
That was off of a fumble, right, Calc?
Yeah, it was the winning interception, and I had cement shoes on that day.
Nice.
No, I picked it off and was running it back, but it was to win the game. There was only like 40 seconds left, and instead of sprinting with the ball outward, I just covered with both arms and kind of bent over. So I was literally like crawling, you know.
He was Marcus Phoenix rodeo running that shit back.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, I'm not turning this ball over.
He's on the 40. He's still on the 40. He's moving that ball, but he's only on the 40. All right, myself, I'm drinking the Hippotizing IPA from River Horse. It's an IPA, of course. It's like a cloudy yellow color, 7.5% alcohol. Looks like I'm the big man on campus tonight.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah. Ooh. Wait. Yeah, I'll make up for it next couple of years.
All right, you better.
Yeah, but we'll hear it by a third segment when Scotchy has trouble reading.
That's right, when I get
all
tongue.
tipsy.
Yeah, Army Henning and Foes.
Foes.
You have to tweet out River Horse and let them know you got it.
Okay, yeah, we'll do. In beer news, Ommegang Valar Dohaeris named next beer in the Game of Thrones series with HBO. Valar Dohaeris Triple Ale. Triple.
Ooh, I like triple ales.
Is the latest beer in the series and pays homage to Arya's season-long struggles within the House of Black and White.
No, House of Black and White. What's that? The face house?
The Faceless Men. Yeah, that's that big building that she was kind of living in where they were taking the faces. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if you remember. I thought the front doors, one was black and one was white.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the building was white though, right?
Yes. Yeah, it was like a white marble.
Okay.
Also paired alongside its previously released sister brew, Valar Morghulis, in a collectible gift pack, which features a commemorative glass.
Who's Valar Morghulis? Is that the faceless man?
No, Valar Dohaeris and Valar Morghulis is all men must serve and all men must die.
That's what the translation is?
Yes. Yeah, the two.
Okay.
Yeah. In other beer news, the Department of Justice has approved the $107 billion merger between Anheuser-Busch InBev and SABMiller.
That's it.
That's a lot of bank.
$107 billion. But it comes with significant additional relief for small and independent brewers. Anheuser-Busch InBev will have to discontinue its controversial incentive programs that reward its independent brewers for limiting sales of their high-end craft and import beers, as described by the DOJ. Anheuser-Busch will face DOJ scrutiny on future purchases of wholesalers and breweries. Although I just saw that they were looking to, or a subsidiary of them or something was looking to pick up Terrapin beer out of Maryland.
Yes.
Yeah.
So pretty much what they're doing is they can't force the incentive blockers, and they'll just pretty much buy up the small brewers instead.
So it seems like.
Yeah.
They'll buy the bigger brewers that has a little brewers under their umbrella.
Yeah, supposedly, though, with these big brewers, there's a whole bunch of small subsidiary brewers that they own, not like the craft beer brewers and stuff like that, but like Miller has, I guess, some ownership of Miller in Europe as well as some ownership of Miller in the United States, and they're technically separate companies or something like that. That there's going to be some differences with this, but
a while back, wasn't like InBev like a European company that bought Anheuser-Busch?
Yeah,
because Anheuser-Busch wasn't doing too well.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. $107 billion.
Billion.
Yeah, billion. It's ridiculous.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
We should have got a loan and bought them for $108 billion.
Can you imagine the proposal you have to write up to tell the bank? Yeah, I'm going to need this much money. What do you think about loaning me
stocks and stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, can you imagine? Make it all in penny rolls. Holy crap! Real quick before we move further, the Ommegang, the gift set. There's a gift set that's coming out.
Yep.
I think the beers are going to re-release October 11th.
Without any show stuff going on, I guess. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, just FYI. I guess
date.
triple ales. That's the season for triple ales. I don't know. Good thing it wasn't like a pumpkin.
Be good holiday gifts too.
Sure, that's true. That's a good thought.
Cool.
There you go. I wonder if maybe they release season 6 DVD by that point.
Yeah, there you
Like
go.
A box set or something.
Buy the box set and a nice little matching brew set.
There you go.
Shh. Sounds like Scott is getting this for his wife.
Shh. And TV and movies. Movie talk. Celk, what'd you watch?
Atreyu!
Falcor! I watched the Neverending Story. The
Jonathan Brandis, my wife's girl crush, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Boy crush.
Boy crush. And yeah, my son likes it. He actually was, he picked up on watching it from Teen Titans Go, had a spoof episode where they were doing the Neverending Story music and Falcor, and so he saw it. He had seen parts of it previously, but then he saw it on Teen Titans Go, and then it reminded him the other day. He's like, "Oh, I want to watch that movie again." So he popped it on, and I watched it with him while I was working from home.
Nice.
It's a great. It's one of those, brings back a lot of good childhood memories.
Wasn't it from the mid '80s?
Yeah,
early '90s.
No. It was like 84-ish.
Yeah, I was going to say early 83,
85-ish. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
84. Look at that. Go.
Pidge, what'd you watch?
I watched Deathgasm.
Okay. The hell is that?
Excuse me. It was like an article I read about like movies you should watch on Netflix from 2015 or 2016. And it came up as Deathgasm, and essentially it's about a guy who loves heavy metal and goes to a new school, and he becomes friends with these guys. They form a band. It's called Deathgasm, and they get these lyrics from their idol, and they play the song, and it's supposed to grant you power and makes everything all like demons.
Okay.
So they gotta try to reverse the curse before 3 a.m. in the morning, and it's just like super bloody and gruesome. And the one scene towards the end, he goes in his aunt's and uncle's house. That's where he, gets sent to go to a new school.
Okay.
And they're supposed to be all church people and proper, and they go in the closet. It says church stuff, and they open the box to try to find like crosses to stab the demons with, and it's a black 18-inch lance,
Oh,
Nice.
and there's like butt plugs and anal beads, and they start beating the demons with it.
So what was a better boy band movie? This one or the one you guys watched where the guy wore a puppet head? What was it, Frank?
Yeah,
yeah.
Frank. They're completely different movies, but I would watch Deathgasm had some funny moments, but I would watch probably Deathgasm again over Frank.
Okay.
Just because of the absurdity of the amount of blood and the dildo smashing in the face and stuff.
So it's
And
almost like
sta-
your favorite game.
Yeah, he stabs a guy in the mouth like 100 times with a butt plug.
Oh, jeez.
It's hilarious.
So
That was
I
pretty
think
good.
you could list that more as a comedy than The Martian.
Yeah. Well, it might be a drama. Who knows?
Myself, I went to see The Secret Life of Pets with
Yeah.
Nicole, Whiskers, and Jonas.
How was it?
It was okay. It definitely doesn't. Like everything that you see in the commercials that was funny. It's
Right.
kind of like the first 5 to 10 minutes at most.
Yeah, I heard it didn't do too hot. Or well, maybe it did good, but it
made
was
lots of money.
made lots of money, but it wasn't that good.
And then it was predictable. Like
Mm.
everything after that, I don't know. I think they kind of missed the mark, especially in comparison to like the Disneys and the Pixars that have been released.
That stinks.
Yeah, I was expecting a lot more from it.
Yeah, I was hoping to be as good as like Inside Out or something.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Did you guys see Zootopia yet?
Yes.
No, not yet.
Yeah, Zootopia is really good.
Yeah, it's super good. Again, I'd rather watch that 40 times than watch Secret Life of Pets again.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I also watched Ocean's 11 and 13. Couldn't
Which
find
one's
12.
better?
To be honest with you, I liked 13. I don't know if it was the filming. It seemed like they had more of that old school feel because it's kind of taking off of the original Rat Pack.
Yeah.
What's that 60s movie? I think it was.
I like
60s,
the
right?
soundtrack to those movies.
Yeah, they're really good. So yeah, watch those.
Was 13 was the one with that French guy? There's like curly hair, bug eyes.
No, 13. Oh
Maybe
wait,
that's 12.
maybe. Yeah, kind of at the very end. He kind of comes.
Yeah,
He comes up
I think
onto the
so.
top of the building and.
Yeah, the big question is though, is Matt Damon in it?
Yes, Matt Damon is in it. And speaking of Matt Damon, good one there, Celk.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, exactly. More Bourne movies to come. Universal's chairwoman, Donna Langley, recently stated, "Look, here's what I think the goal is. To keep Matt Damon and Paul Greengrass doing Bourne movies till they can't do them anymore."
So Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford, 90 years old.
Well, the thing is in that article that I read, Matt Damon goes on to say that he enjoys doing the movies and he feels obligated to do them because of how much people enjoy them.
Right.
And as long as they keep it kind of fresh, but giving the people
I mean,
what they
the
want.
more the amount of money he makes, it's okay.
Yeah, that wasn't
exactly.
mentioned at all, but I'd assume there is some of that in there.
Wait, didn't he say he wants to end gun violence by getting rid of all the guns in the world?
Hmm.
And then he goes and makes a movie where he shoots tons of people.
Well, if you notice, he usually kicks their ass first. Guns is like the last thing that he does. He only uses guns to look down the sights at people and threaten them. And then he throws the gun at them and kicks their ass.
Stay still. Don't move.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw a book at your throat.
Yeah.
Sometimes all you need is just a truck.
Yeah.
Exactly. I watched Bourne Identity. It was on TV. I was watching some scenes. He looks so much different. Like he's so much younger now, than to now. And it's only been what, like 6-7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does look like he aged. I mean, not in a bad way, but you can tell he definitely was a younger pup back
Well,
then.
that was something that they actually said in the article, that they wanted to make sure that, because they said something about when they're making the movies and stuff, that he has to look like he's weathered, because he can't look like he's had an easy life with the Bourne series the way it is. So I think they kind of pushed making him look his age to show that he's had a rough life thus far.
Yeah, well, I guess they did a good job.
Yeah. And TV. Pidge, what'd you watch?
I watched Counting Cars
1, 2, 3.
with the count.
Yes.
I watched some BattleBots.
Okay.
And DB Cooper case closed on History.
Oh, they
Okay,
closed
nice.
it?
Nice.
I think they said the FBI has they officially closed the case. The FBI is just they couldn't figure it out, but
Oh, okay.
this TV
So they're not going to
this
be
TV show.
looking for it
But-
anymore, but they didn't.
Yeah, I
figure
don't
it
know,
out.
but there's like like this, for instance, this TV show is like 5 to 6 years in the making, where they gathered all this evidence, and then they're going through a bunch of series, kind of like what is it, Finding Hitler? What was that show?
Yeah, it's the same. I think it's like the same production company that
Yeah,
did
because it looks exactly the same.
yeah, the Hitler one.
But it's I only watched the first one. So far, it's really good.
Okay.
I'm curious to know, like, of all the hijacking planes cases, this is the only one that's unsolved. Like, that's incredible to me.
Yeah.
And then I also watched Stranger Things episode 1 and 2,
Okay.
and I started watching episode 1 last night, and I had to go into 2, and I went to bed at like 2 in the morning. I tweeted out Netflix. I said, I hate you for
Nice.
making me watch this, because now I can't go to bed.
Yeah.
Scary.
You've seen the whole thing, right, Celk?
Yes, I have. I binged the whole thing in pretty much a day.
All right, now, without spoiling it,
Mhm.
Don't
Does it
even
end-
start, because you know that's not going to help.
no,
No, I won't spoil.
does it
Mhm.
does it end like a Stephen King movie, where it's really good and then it just sucks at the end?
Mm,
Oh gosh, okay, forget it. Don't
no,
answer it.
no. It's just
He's trying to think of how to not spoil it without spoiling it, but spoiling
my brother just binged it over 2 nights or 3 nights with his girlfriend, and he was addicted to it. You have to watch it to the end. The end is, I believe, is a good ending.
Okay, all right. Like nothing turns into like a weird spider where you have to hit it with a slingshot or something, right?
No.
You just have
okay.
to sit down with
Alright.
a cross and pray to the thing.
It's
What'd
well,
you watch?
I watched Stranger Things
Okay.
and I watched Archer, but just to build on Stranger Things, it's I think one of the things that hooked Pigeon, that hooked me is it has so many tributes and little tips of the hat to things of the 80s.
It takes place
I
in
mean,
the 80s.
It takes place in the 80s, but so do a lot of other movies like Super 8. Tried to be J.J. Abrams, tried to do some 80s stuff. This takes you to the 80s and does it well. I mean, everything from the music,
Yeah.
the setting, the soundtracks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and on top of that, the child actors are awesome. I mean,
Yes.
they're really, really good.
Yeah.
So, Pigeon, he'll agree. I mean, if you watch this, you're going to want to watch 1, 2, and possibly 3 episodes in one night. It's very addictive.
Yeah, I might when you guys go to bed at like 1 in the morning, I might watch episode 3.
The reason I was late getting on for us getting started tonight was I wanted to get one of these episodes in since you idiots both had it on your weekly watch. So Whiskers and I watched episode 1, and
Nice.
it is. She sat there. She's like, "I want to know what it is." So then she got like right on her phone as I'm setting everything up to get started, like kind of trying
Yeah.
to figure it out. But yeah, the just the first episode's got us hooked.
Yeah,
And
I know-
it's really good thus far.
I think the writers for the show are also the directors,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're called the Duffy Brothers,
Yeah.
I believe it is. Yeah.
Duffy or Duffer or something like that. But
Yeah.
they're pretty young and they're really good.
Duff. Damn it. I also, it's sitting in that 80s theme, Celk, I know how much you love it. I was watching Freaks and Geeks.
Jason
Okay.
Segel.
It's really
Seth
good, too.
Rogen.
That one actually is another great one for an 80s setting. And the things that they have in there, like the
Is it
bicycles
80s or
and-
70s?
It's supposed to be like 1980
Okay. All right. So right there.
thus
Okay.
far, because I'm in season 2 now, or I just started season 2.
Right.
No, maybe I'm in season, or whatever. It doesn't matter where I'm in, but that one's really good too. The funny thing is you say Jason Segel, he's the one person I don't like.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what it is, and I don't, and I think I've seen him in other movies as well, and I didn't like him in those either. I don't think I like him as an actor for some reason.
You know
You-
what?
you-
He sits the same way with me as Seth Rogen. I some movies I like him, and some I just have no desire to watch. The
You
movie.
remind me of Seth Rogen.
See, Seth Rogen's in Freaks and Geeks as well, and him I can actually stand in that show where Jason. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. But in this Stranger Things, since we're kind of all wrapped up in it, Stranger Things comes out on fire. Highest rated only behind Game of Thrones on IMDb. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's got a the overall for the season is a 9.2, and I think Game of Thrones.
Tomatoes.
No, on IMDb. I think Game of Thrones is like 9.3, 9.4, but it's pretty impressive. I mean, my brother binged it. He's got like 4 or 5 other friends watching it now. It's really good.
You know, my dad called the other day. He's like, "Have you seen Stranger Things?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Yeah, we watched episode 1, and then the next day we finished the rest of the episodes."
Your dad's cool.
Okay.
Your dad's hip.
Yeah.
But the show jumps 131 spots on IMDb to be 5th most popular show on TV.
What's the other 4?
Game of Thrones, Mr. Robot, Orange is the New Black, Night of, and then Stranger Things.
Night of. I only watched the pilot episode. Man, my wife and I we're gonna binge watch it.
Yeah, same thing. I have the second one recorded, but I'm kind of holding out till I can watch 3 or 4 in a row because my wife went ballistic that there was no more to watch after that pilot.
What was you watched episode 0 or is it episode 1?
I think it's
I thought he said
1. I mean,
0. I thought you said
Yeah.
it was 0.
Yeah, episode 0 was the one where it was like 2 weeks before the show came out. You can watch I guess how he gets into the mess.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I watched the hour and 15-minute long one to pretty much that outlines the whole circumstance and then how he ends up in jail. So.
Okay, so I don't know.
I thought he said it was 0.
Well, that's what it said
That's-
on the description.
Right, because that's what struck me as strange when I heard you guys talking about it. I thought,
So maybe it was just like this is episode 0 for you before the season starts.
Okay.
But when the season starts, it turns into episode 1. I don't know.
So what do you think? Is Netflix the best network on for television watching or just for show watching now?
I would say between Netflix and HBO, they're in pretty much a. I mean, HBO has the Game of Thrones,
AMC,
but if you take that, well, yeah, it does. But I mean, that has Walking Dead.
Preacher,
Yeah, but see,
Fear the Walking Dead.
I'm trying to watch Preacher, and I can't get into it. So if you take the big ones out, like take Game of Thrones out of the picture, you still have Veep, you have Silicon Valley. I mean, those are funny shows.
Ballers.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen Ballers yet.
Yeah,
I know that.
Ballers, you
The
got
Rock.
6 Feet Under.
Oh, okay. Yep. So yeah, I would say, in my opinion, it's a tie between HBO
Westworld's
and
coming.
Netflix. Yeah, Westworld.
Now,
Uh,
question to feed off of that, you say Netflix and HBO. Does Netflix kind of have a one-up because it does the all-at-once release?
I believe so. I think that's what would make me tip the needle to their side is that I can watch 8 to 12 to 16 episodes all in one shot.
Oh,
Ne-
commercials.
But is that just feeding into our gluttony as a race of humans that we just want that instant green? We want that instant gratification. We want to be able to watch it. We want to be able to watch it now.
Yeah, it is. It's a bad
but
thing.
I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. Like, I think I could watch maybe the max 2 or 3 episodes,
Hmm.
and then I got to give it a break.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
According
I
to
don't
the
know, I
Hollywood, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't know. I think Stranger Things will get you into a 3 or 4 episode run.
Right.
We'll see if I have time after I'm done being drunk.
That's how I mean, Nicole and I have been watching the others as well that I kind of mentioned last week. The one about the werewolves and the vampires and
Penny Dreadful.
Penny Dreadful. Yeah, we've been watching those as well, and we pretty much do like 2 every time we watch. So I can see if the Stranger Things is going to fit in that mold. This could be bad.
Okay.
According to the Hollywood Reporter, season 6 averaged 25.1 million viewers across all platforms.
So all platforms, was it like PS4, Xbox One, and cable?
And I'm assuming
And
season
PC.
6, we're talking about Game of Thrones here.
Yeah.
That's a record for HBO, and it makes Game of Thrones one of the most watched shows on TV. 25.1 million viewers across all platforms.
That's a lot of people.
How many viewers at one time did the Bill Cosby show get?
Oh, no. Jeez.
Too soon.
How many viewers does the Super Bowl get?
Over a hundo.
Just 100 viewers?
Yeah, about 110 million. Most of it's probably for the commercials anyway,
Yeah, and the
which you
halftime
can
show.
see beforehand.
Right.
Which you can see beforehand.
Yeah.
So,
All right, yay or nay on the beers?
um,
Calculate us off.
I'm gonna say yay. It's got it being the Pilsner. It's got a little bit of that hoppy bite. Again, it said it was a Czech, Czech style Pilsner. So a little bit on the hoppiness side, but I'd give it a yay. It definitely smooths out as you go. My food pairing would definitely be some kind of pineapple to go with it. So I'm going to say Hawaiian pizza.
Oh, pizza sounds real good right about now.
Bitch.
I'm going to say a nay.
Ah, check you out.
Yes, not enough
Even with
alcohol.
cherries? That's the only reason?
No, it's really, really sour. I know it's supposed to be a sour beer, but it's just, you pucker.
Oh, wow.
And it just stays. You know how like usually when you get into a beer, kind of like eases off. It just stays super sour the whole way.
So,
But
so it does what it says it's going to do.
Yeah, it's like eating the whole box of Sour Patch Kids in the theater.
yeah, and the roof of your mouth is on fire. No,
Your tongue's dry as shit.
yeah, I like it. It's good. I would drink it again, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it.
Right. Okay. I'm a yay. I'm liking this IPA. I'd definitely get it again, and I think you should try it if you get a chance. For those of you who like IPAs. Everybody done?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
have.
know you've been whipping through yours.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm ready for another.
All right. Let's get a refill, and we'll be back with Let's Talk Games.
For more from the Loaded Couch, check us out on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
If you like me and would like to follow me on Twitter at Pigeon Pegleg and also on Twitch, Pigeon Pegleg. Pigeon Pegleg.
Hey, this is Scotchhound. If you want to hear more from me, you can check me out on Twitter at Scotchhound_LC or on Twitch at Scotchhound.
All right, we're back with Let's with enthusiasm talk. Oh my God, games. He's still peeking out over here. All right, let's get started with our new beers. It looks like Pigeon.
Nope, it's a big bottle.
All right, Celk.
Same thing.
All right, you guys all suck. I'm drinking the Triple Horse River Horse Belgian style ale with spice.
I've had lots of that beer though, so I can definitely agree with you. It's a great one.
Yeah, well, I haven't said yet. I haven't actually tried.
Yeah, he
it.
haven't said that yet. He's just
You're
going
saying
through
you're
the
saying it's
description.
great though. So now I'm gonna have to see if I appreciate it.
high standards there.
While I'm taking a sip, Celk, why don't you tell us what you played this past week?
This past week I got a little bit more of my Tomb Raider Definitive Edition grind in. Loving that game. Can't wait to play Rise of the Tomb Raider, which I picked up on the sale. And I went back and fired up
How
good
much
old.
did you get? Oh, you got it for $30. You said.
Yeah, the $30. Yep.
Speaking of $30, did anyone reserve the new Destiny DLC?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't.
I did.
Okay.
I love that game.
Go figure.
I still can't believe that you get into it and play it almost daily.
I did try to play some Destiny. I think it was early in the week or last week, but I'm
grinding it.
yeah, my son loves it, but I'm so far behind in that game. It's just
You know what else you're really far behind in?
everything. My
Yes.
backlog's ridiculous.
I was gonna say The Witcher, but
You
Me
shut
too,
your
me
mouth.
too.
You-
I can't
I was gonna
really say
you can't talk either.
the first thing that came to mind was the Need for Speed, but I thought The Witcher was funnier to say. So.
How's the how's the first 3 hours of the game, guys?
So good, so good.
I think I have a good solid like 8 or 9 hours in The Witcher.
What's the
Yeah,
story like?
wandering around and aimlessly in the woods.
Exactly. It's like 2 hours of the story and 7 hours of walking through the woods and swamps.
That's exactly right.
Back to the games this week. I also went back to Ori and the Blind Forest.
Okay.
And I am finally almost out of the Ginsu tree.
Yes. Okay.
The ginseng tree, whatever you want to call it. It's a great game. It's so goddamn good. It's probably the top 3 Xbox games.
I'm actually waiting for the definitive edition to go on sale. I might pick it up then.
And my son's back into it. He loves it. And I will say this, whoever is at Microsoft making the shots on these smaller studios and holding them back and giving more funding to polish the game, between Ori and what I've now seen of Cuphead, they're doing an amazing job because
Yeah.
Cuphead looks spectacular.
Yeah, it does look really good.
All right, Paige, what'd you play?
I played more Minecraft with my daughter because it's the summer and we're doing the summer of Minecraft. And I went back to backwards compact game, Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, nice.
That,
How's it run?
supposedly it runs at a solid 30 frames per second. It runs great. Graphically, it's still impressive. I don't know if they're up resonant or what, but it looks really good still. I mean, the voice, movements of the lips is a little janky.
Yeah.
But it's incredible, and I'm looking forward to getting into it. Every time I play it, all of a sudden I'm like, whoa! I just hit a wall with alcohol.
Good old John Marston. I did watch one of your upload videos with the horse race.
Just fell off the cliff.
It was hysterical.
He's like, I'm racing her. She's like, keep up, Mr. Marston. He's like, I'm gonna do that, Bonnie. You watch out now. And he's just, then all of a sudden, like, I fall off the cliff. In the middle of falling off, she's like, you can't keep up. And he's like,
Well, it wasn't even that you fell off a cliff like out of nowhere. You were getting ready to run over the bridge trestle.
Yeah.
And you like took the turn the wrong way and you just missed the railing and the horse like just belly flopped into the ravine below.
I may have been under influence. So don't drink and ride a horse.
Or race one.
Yeah. I also played The Division. I was telling Celk I was in the dark zone by myself because I just wanted to. No, well, I wanted to goof around, and then someone sent me an invite. I'm like, oh, sweet, this guy's probably like 240, top notch, and he was 190, and he was 198, and I'm 220. I'm like, oh, crap. But he was shredding some enemies. So we're running around, and then we saw two other guys, and we sent them an invite, and it was just us four in the entire freaking dark zone.
Yeah, they keep saying on the forums again, and I think Scotchy said this a while back, the gear score doesn't really mean that much. You can that's why some people are arguing, like if you look at the incursions and some of the challenge modes, they say gear score 180 and you're like, who the fuck's gonna beat this with a 180 gear score?
Your DPS and toughness and stuff.
Yeah, they're saying that, and it's the mods and the crit hit and the crit damage. It's a lot of the little tweaking you can do at that lower gear score. You can really do a lot of damage.
Yes, but it was just fun. He didn't have a mic. He didn't have headphones. We were just texting through the Smart Glass app, which is awesome, by the way.
Wow, okay.
And he was just like, "What do you want to do?" I'm like, "I don't."
Through that?
Yeah, I'm like, he's like, "What do you want to do?" I'm like, "I don't care. I just want named enemies so I can get some drops." He's like, "All right, let's do it." And then we just, for 3 hours, we were just roaming.
How high up did you guys go? Did you go past like Dark Zone 3 or 4?
We didn't go past the Khaleesi sports store.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because the yellows get really hard the higher up you go.
Yeah,
I've heard.
We got as high as level 33 enemies.
Okay.
Because the Khaleesi store, all of a sudden there was just like level 33, and then they were coming from all 4 sides of the streets.
Nice.
And we were just like trapped and cornered, and we died like a million times, but we got through it. But I didn't get too many good drops. I got 1 or 2 teal drops that were pretty good.
Okay.
But it is so much fun when you don't have just rogues just going around just like destroying you in like 3 shots.
Yeah.
Do you think that would have been better off as being the entire city that way, without the rogue option?
Yeah, I think if you would have set
more
like
challenging
the dark
like
zone,
that.
yeah, if you set the dark zone to private or something with friends.
I think that's what they're trying to do with the search and destroy and the high value targets, which, maybe tonight if we do hop on, we should try and do a weekly like high value target, something with a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, I'm in.
See how that goes.
All right, shut up about the vision now. All right, myself, I played Minecraft, and more Minecraft.
Nice.
And a little bit of
Especially-
Unravel and
yeah.
Minecraft.
Yes, yeah, I did play some Unravel. And that game
Windows
is still
10 though,
really
right?
good, huh? Yes,
Windows
I've been
10?
playing on Windows 10. Yes, and I can't say that you guys are helping me out at all. Thank you. But
on
I'm
Xbox.
having a lot of fun with it.
It's
And-
coming along very, very nicely, I must say.
Yeah, the funny thing is I'm kind of building it as like old England type of houses, I guess you'd say, like really old. And I'm wondering if I should start like, okay, screw this and start building more modern.
Just watch out for the lightning.
Oh yeah, no. no.
Yeah. All I know is that Scotchy has a trademark when he makes houses: upside down stairs on the corners.
Well, he does. He makes kind of a little like tavern,
Cornice or something.
yeah, tavern style Old English or what is it? Lord of the Rings style taverns is kind of what his houses look like.
The Bilbo Baggins brew hub.
Yeah, just not built into the side of the mountain. I should do some of those though. Because we have a nice hill behind the one house that I.
You
just finished
should
now.
make sure you build the roofing material out of cobblestone steps. Though.
Yeah, seriously. All right, in Sony news, Rise of the Tomb Raider, since Celk was talking about Tomb Raider so much, is coming October 11th. As the 20th
same day as the beer.
What's that?
Around the same time as the
The Game of
Valis
Thrones beer?
Terrarian. Yeah,
Terrarian?
whatever.
20th anniversary edition with new game modes and DLC. The new DLC will have a co-op survival mode.
I mean, is this a surprise to anyone? No.
I think I saw too. They're putting an extra mission or something, but pretty much everybody knew the Sony version was going to get all the bells and whistles for holding out for the year.
Yeah. Either way, it's good. It's good for the developer. I hope they make more Tomb Raider games because they're really good.
Yeah, and I think the co-op survival mode that they're talking about, that just came out. I think there was like 3 different game modes that just dropped for the Xbox DLC, and I've heard the co-op survival is really cool. It's like basically you have to go throughout the forest and survive the weather elements, and kind of like the Flame and the Flood, but in the Lara Croft world.
Oh, I gotta get back into this. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yep.
Fucking games.
Neil Druckmann, co-director of Uncharted, starts a Twitter storm.
What?
Posts images showing Rise of the Tomb Raider cover identical to Uncharted 4. States, first Melania, then this.
Melania.
Melania.
That's cold.
Yeah.
What
All
a
right.
liberal.
Meant to be a
Only
joke.
liberal would do that.
Meant to be a joke, but now the attack on him of Uncharted, ripping from Tomb Raider, both gameplay and Uncharted 4 cover art stealing from Tomb Raider Definitive Edition.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he kind of poked the tiger, I think, on Twitter, and they came back at him pretty hard.
You don't poke the interwebs.
Especially when Melania's mentioned. I mean, I probably got little fingers in there putting out some tweets too, right?
I don't know. I still would take Michelle Obama over Melania.
I think most of the speechwriters would too. Hackers seem to have taken control of Shuei Yoshida's Twitter account, who is the president of Sony's Computer Entertainment Worldwide Studios. Sorry. Tweeting, #Xbox Forever.
Ooh, I bet that didn't go over well.
Oh my god!
It was funny. They said that they're not a hacker group, they're a security group, and they put like links in the Twitter feed. They're like, if you just come to this website, then we will show that we can secure his Twitter account. But look how vulnerable it is. And then it's like Xbox Forever.
God.
That's too funny.
Who's next? Phil Spencer? PS4 has the first party exclusives.
Oh well. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Could you imagine?
That's Phil Spencer's tweet. That'd be so good. Awesome. Okay, in Microsoft news, speaking of first party exclusive fun with Celk's love, Sea of Thieves releases their first podcast episode. Celk, you want to give us a little insight on this?
Showing.
Yeah, so they're going to start releasing podcast episodes, giving a little insight onto the game, what's coming, things, decisions, why they make the decisions they do. They went over a little bit about like why they had such a lull and quietness between the E3 2015 and 2016.
Did they say in that first episode?
Yeah, they pretty much said they had got such positive feedback from 2015 that they had to get their nose down and really, really put together, something before they came to the E3 2016. And they wanted to have it as polished as they could for the, the floor demo and stuff like that. So it's a really good, if you're interested like I am in this pirate type of world, I highly recommend you check it out and give it a listen.
Play Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. In the meantime.
Now, how much detail do they get into about the game play? Or do they just pretty much more talk about the story and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, I'll give some notes real quick. It'll be possible to play the game solo with players opting to have the ability to enjoy the shared world of the game with a small ship. The team also mentions that players will be naturally encouraged to play on bigger ships as they sport a variety of advantages over the smaller ship, like the ability to carry more loot and more other items.
Okay,
Playing
so
solo.
so there is the solo option. That's awesome because I think we were talking like 5 episodes ago when we saw the E3 stuff.
Mhm.
Actually, it might have been a little bit more that we were thinking that it was going to be multiplayer only.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people online were stating that they were, because there are a lot of people that just don't like to converse or, play with other people.
Sure.
And they really like the world and the immersion and want to play this by themselves. So you can also, one other thing they talked about was playing solo, however, will allow players to enjoy the Sea of Thieves with some unique twists. So whether it's missions or quests or journeys, some solo players will probably end up forming an alliance with other solo players as to take on the bigger ships out there.
Oh, so have
That's pretty
multiple
cool.
solo player ships attack a multiplayer ship.
Yeah,
At the same
I'd be
time.
curious to see how they do that. I mean,
So
could
it's
be
a
interesting.
schooner versus a warship.
Yeah, but I
like a
mean, if you
big
get like 30 schooners, you could probably take it out.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how big of a world, so to speak, that they allow you to play in, and how many people will occupy that world.
See,
or
now,
even on a server.
now I was wondering the same thing about the Rise of the Tomb Raider with the option for doing the co-op survival mode. How big that world's going to be to have multiple people playing in that.
I don't know, but when I did watch,
No, it's just like 2 people. That's it in the single player campaign. I thought.
All right, so it's
Yeah,
only 2 people.
Yeah.
So it's not like
only
true
it's
co-op,
only
like 4 maybe.
yeah, it's a buddy system like the original Gears of War.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Good transition there,
Segue,
Calc, again.
yeah.
Jeez, nice. Speaking of Gears of War, we got Gears of War 4. We'll be using a card system for how it handles its progression. Oh, no. These
packs.
these cards are found by opening packs. Yay, boo. And they come in a rarity range of common to legendary based on the odds of finding them in a gear pack.
You know you like opening card packs
No,
because
I
freaking love
hate
it.
it, especially in Titanfall, man. I hated the stupid card packs.
Well, Titanfall was stupid, but if you did it in Halo, Halo's cool, and so was Plants for Zombies.
I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say
PvZ,
free.
I like.
Yeah.
yeah. There's some games that did the foil pack correctly, and some that it just didn't feel right. Like Titanfall, I agree. It was way too much micromanaging
Yeah.
of your cards.
Yeah, it's like,
but
oh, you can't do anymore because it's your inventory's full. Every
Mhm.
2
It's full.
games. I'm like, oh, come on.
Now, Pigeon, I know you didn't play this because you don't own it, but Scotch, what did you think of the, so to speak, cards and foil packs in Forza?
Yeah, I didn't really use them that much.
Exactly. So that and Titanfall, I think, fell a little short, and I agree with Pigeon. I think Plants vs Zombies and Halo do foil packs really well.
See, now I like the PvZ one, but again, the Halo one, I don't use it very often.
We don't play.
any-
We don't play Warzone. That's why.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
and well, we do play SWAT.
SWAT. All right. The character, weapon skin, and emblem and bounty, I guess, are going to be the different items in the gear packs.
Yeah, the gear packs. It's for like different characters, different weapons, different emblems, different bounties for different modes.
How many different characters do you think they can have in this Gears of War 4? I mean, they haven't announced that many in the past games.
It's probably just like skin packs. Oh well, in Gears 3, didn't they have like the guy with the cowboy hat? They had
Right, but again,
you
what
know-
do they have? Maybe a dozen? Maybe
but maybe different
15
locusts.
characters? Okay.
Retro Locust, Retro Marcus Phoenix.
Oh, so not
you know.
like legit first person first person characters that we're used to. You're saying
Yeah.
maybe they have
Who
some
knows?
generics in there.
Yeah, maybe possibly. Don't know.
Calc, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, not first person. You're saying like main characters. You have your main couple characters,
Yeah, like the
And
ones that
then
we
you-
end up playing.
and then you have the fluff characters, like the NPC type of soldiers, and
yeah, somebody you might
know.
talk to but doesn't actually have a role in the game that you end up playing.
yeah, exactly. And those are the type of characters you would round out your multiplayer portion with.
Right.
Old
yeah.
Coltrane. Woo!
Nice. Nintendo news. Pigeon has an inside scoop on the NX. Give it to us.
It will definitely come out March 2017.
Who's this? Can we get a name on the inside scoop? Or where you got this
It's from a person that I know who works at FameFop.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
He said that's all he knows. They
It
know
will definitely
nothing else.
be launching or
Definitely be
releasing March 2017.
March 2017, and they are tight-lipped on everything else with it.
Of course.
I'm happy for them on this though, because I think they're gonna get ahead of the pack on the other consoles coming out. You know,
I just hope they're far enough ahead.
Yeah, if it's like on par with I'll be happy if it's on par with Xbox One S and Neo.
I think it has to be, but I'm thinking it's going to be on par with Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah, and
I'm
also
not
the
Xbox One S, just regular original.
Ubisoft bigwig said that the NX is going to bring back a lot of core gamers again.
No, let me go back there, Scotchy. I think you're partially wrong. I think it will be at the level of the 1S. I think Nintendo would be really silly to not have this thing do 4K.
Look at the Wii U. Look at the Wii U.
Now, don't take this the wrong way. Not do native 4K gaming like the Scorpio.
It will not do 4K.
But I think it'd do 4K media and upscale.
Nope.
You don't think so?
No, because when the Wii
behind.
came out, it was when the Wii came out, it wasn't high def graphics.
Right.
And that's when they came out the same year as Xbox 360 and the PS3.
Oh, I really hope they don't, because I love their IPs.
Because their excuse was not every household has an HD TV, so they're going to do the same thing with 4K. I don't really care about 4K. I think 4K is still a ways off from.
It's not. My brother just bought one 2 days ago. You can't.
I'm gonna say it's 5 years off, where it's kind of commonplace to see them in people's
because nothing
people's
on
houses.
television is 4K.
I'd say five or 8 years off.
You can't buy a TV. He walked in. There was only one TV that was non-4K. Like, they're pushing it hard. By this holiday, you'll be right now. I can get a 4K TV for like $800.
Yeah, that's fine, but I'm saying like, there's nothing that's 4K yet on television, except maybe ESPN. But I don't think ESPN does that anymore.
No, Netflix and Comcast has 2 channels now, I think, and Netflix. Every new Netflix series, I believe, is 4K.
It will be streaming 4K. I don't think it's out yet.
No, it is. It's one of the upgrades.
I'm saying commonplace. I mean, how many people bought flat screen TVs in the last 2 years that are going to be like, yeah, I'm not going to upgrade to 4K for like another 5 years?
I know I'm not.
No, I agree with you on that. But there's a lot of people that are due for a TV. The only option now is 4K.
But I'm going to say commonplace, where you walk into somebody's house and most people that you go to visit have a 4K TV. I'm still saying 5 to 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say a little shorter than that, but
2 years, but
2.
But either way, I think NX will not be 4K compatible. Either way, either media streaming or whatever, it will not be 4K.
All right, well that's my bold prediction. I say 4K. Pigeon says no. Scotch, what do you say?
No, I'm not thinking 4K. No.
Okay.
I'm thinking they're going to be behind the 8 ball again on this. I think we'll be happy with what they bring out, but I still think they're going to be behind the 4K 8 ball at least. Multi-platform news. Capcom will be bringing Dead Rising, Pigeon's fave, to Xbox One, PS4, and PC. In addition, Dead Rising 2 and Dead Rising 2 Off the Record will make their way onto Xbox One and PS4.
Now, Dead Rising 2 is separate from Dead Rising 2 Off the Record. Dead Rising 2 Off the Record was like a
expansion.
It was like, no, it wasn't even an expansion. It was, here's the game. You pay $5. This is before Dead Rising 2 comes out.
Yeah, but
no. No, Dead Rising 2 Off the Record is a separate game.
I was gonna say, is this kind of like when Forza Horizons did the, what the hell was that island?
Oh, the Pacific Island.
Yeah,
Storm Island.
Storm Island. Is it kind of like that situation?
Yeah, but it was a separate. It wasn't a DLC. It was like a separate game in itself.
Okay.
I'm surprised they're separated.
Now, are they cleaning these up at all? Are they like up-resing them or doing
I would think so.
Okay. Well, this is good for PlayStation people, right? They've been wanting to get their hands on Dead Rising.
They got Dead Rising 2, I think.
Okay.
And then they didn't get Dead Rising 1 because that was a Microsoft exclusive.
Okay. And they will get the, what is it? The next Dead Rising coming out, I'm sure, is 4 will be a limited time frame. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. The crew gets 3+ million new downloads during the free Games with Gold. Anyone check it out?
That was
I
the free
did.
game, right?
Yes.
For the month?
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
I
Anybody
downloaded
other
them.
than me play it?
No, I did not play it.
I played it for about 5 minutes. We did download it though.
gave
My
it up?
son played. I haven't had time. My backlog is enormous now.
My ankle hurts.
You would think I broke my leg or something.
Yeah, no, jeez.
Oh.
I picked it up. I played it probably, I'll say like maybe 4 or 5 hours. I got some good time into it. I don't know.
Not for you. What's better, the Crew or Need for Speed? Excuse me.
Honestly, almost every night I struggle to not play Need for Speed.
Okay.
I'm
have
really
that,
enjoying it.
You have that itch for racing games.
I do, and I'd like you to get into some of them, just because
All
you're
right,
on
well,
all the damn time.
I'm throwing down this gauntlet question: Need for Speed with its modding and street racing, or Forza Horizons?
See, I like the interaction with Forza Horizon, and the radio and everything else, and it just the interface, the interface,
and the off-roading.
Yeah, the off-roading is
I
great.
will
Especially when I can
definitely
make you go into a barrel.
Yeah, I will. That was pretty funny. I will definitely pick up Forza Horizon 3, but do you think we shouldn't buy it and wait until it's like half price?
It does
Yeah,
go
why
half. Yeah, we could. It goes half price a lot quicker, I think, than the regular Forza does.
Yeah, it seems
Usually
like
they
they've
have,
been
like,
doing
deals.
releases almost every year now.
Yeah, they alternate. I mean, if put it this way, I'll wait on Horizon 3 until it hits the $40 mark,
Okay.
and then I think,
Alright.
and I think we should pick it up.
Yeah, because you can probably get, once that hits the $40 mark, you could probably get like the deluxe edition for $60.
Now,
yeah,
we
and
mentioned the the Need for Speed. Do you think EA was looking to compete with Ubi with doing that release with the Games with Gold stuff? I mean, I know Ubisoft wasn't making any money off of the Crew releasing for. I mean, they probably have to make something off of Microsoft, right? with
Oh
the Games
yeah,
with Gold?
Microsoft has to pay some form of a licensing fee, I'm sure.
Right. Do you
Yeah.
think EA timed that though, with their
No.
their EA Access release
I don't
of
think
Need for
I don't
Speed?
think they were looking at it that way. I'm curious though, with a lot of these games are seeing big upticks in the fact that they're free. You got to think it stokes the thought process of this microtransaction world. I mean, even I know Pigeon's favorite, Evolve. Evolve got like it got 1 million plus new players just in the past 2 or 3 weeks because it went free to play, and they said once
On PC only.
on PC, and they said that's the beta version now because once they work all the kinks out, because they said they pretty much ripped the game apart. They rebuilt it from the ground up with a lot of things to make it a free-to-play platform. And they said once they work all that out, they're going to release it on consoles as
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, once it comes to consoles, the player drop. The players drop to 0.
But no, I mean, they're seeing a lot more people. I mean, you got Evolve, you've got the Crew, you've got Need for Speed. So you've got a lot of these games. It makes you wonder, like,
Games.
Well, the
Yeah,
Need for
are we
Speed
gonna-
wasn't free. It was EA Access, so it's still $30 a year. But
If you don't have it yet, go get it.
right,
yeah, in the vault. So now I'm gonna have to download it. I want to check out Need for Speed.
it's really good. It really is. I don't know why the
Yeah.
hell I like it so much, but there's so much stuff in the world to do. But all right, speaking of racing, Rocket League surpasses 19+ million players.
That's crazy.
Who of us is still playing it? Doom?
I tried it for a couple minutes it was free for a week, right? Something like that.
Yes.
Oh, my son downloaded it. He loved it. I played it for about 15, 20 minutes and it got old. It's like digital air hockey to me.
Yeah.
It got
Nice.
old
like that.
really
That's good.
quick.
Ruby played it a lot on the when we were down the shore. I have it on the PS4 when it was free,
Mm-hmm.
and she wanted to play it, and she liked it, but she got like super frustrated when she couldn't do things perfectly as they show it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you
And
missed
then
the
we tried-
ball more than hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
then she tried to get into a game, and the internet down there wasn't that great, so we couldn't get into a game. So we only did the tutorial. I mean, it looks fun, but like I said, it might be like an Overwatch for me. Play for like an hour or two, and it's like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick, not to drag Rocket League out, but did you guys see? I guess they announced today or tweeted that the the game developers, everything's set and ready to go now for the crossplay. They said they're just waiting on Sony to give them the green light and turn the server, and you can have PlayStation play, PC play, Xbox.
Over, under, Sony allowing it in 3 weeks.
I say over. I don't think they let it happen.
3 weeks. It's August. Yeah, I'd say that. That sounds that sounds good. So I'll say under.
Yeah. So you're gonna say under? I
Yeah,
say
but just
over.
under.
So my prediction was good then. It could be a push. It's over. Sony's not gonna do it because Sony has so many millions of people playing it.
Yeah, they don't need to. All right, Celk, still Hawaiian pizza?
Yes.
Still
lots
yay?
Lots of Hawaiian pizza right now.
Pidge?
It's still an A for me, but I do enjoy. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I did. What about you?
I'm a yay, and I'm feeling it.
Dude, I'm telling you, this beer is.
I don't know what the
There's
hell
something
happened.
in it. There's
Yeah.
like crunk. Dude, there's crunk juice in it or
They
something.
put like wormwood or something in it. Wormwood.
Frogs, man.
Yeah, nothing's more suspicious than frog's breath.
They do put frog breath in it.
That's good though. I'd try it again, especially at 10%. I mean, it's good. All right, let's get another beer. Even though I'm only halfway through mine, I'll see if I can finish this off in the break, and we'll be back with the Brown Breeze.
The Flatulator 4000. How many times do you find yourself with 1% battery left on your mobile devices? Could you live without your electronic devices? Or are you like me, some who would be lost without their phone? Well, here is the solution to keep all your electronic devices powered through any situation or crisis. The Flatulator 4000. That's right, the Flatulator 4000 can turn your worst smelling gas into pure energy. Like me, you have been sitting there obviously to the wealth of energy you have to try sneaking out all day. Simply strap on our form-fitting, BPA-free, super comfortable nozzle and start collecting that smelly power. On the go, no problem. You can simply drop the collecting unit in your backpack or handbag. Strap on the collection nozzle onto your favorite pair of jeans, clench up those cheeks, and you're ready to go. Charge your phone, tablet, laptop, whatever. And the best part is, you never have to worry about that embarrassing smell ruining your next business meeting or trip up in the elevator. Just let it fly and charge away. Today! You can find the Flatulator 4000 and more at www.getthesmellout.com or many of these fine retailers. Dork Sporting Goods, Wilmart, Fartget, Tears, and more.
All right, we're back with the Brown Breeze section of the show. Pidge, you changed it up?
I changed it up
What'd you drink? Or what are you drinking?
in my finest French accent.
Yeah,
Hold
go
on.
ahead, go.
Me. Okay.
Wait, how many years did you take French first?
4 years. 5.
5 years. Okay, give us your best French accent.
Kasteel, Cuvée du Chateau.
You better clean off that
From-
mic.
Brouwerij van Honsebrouck en Vie. En
Sounds like you're switching over to Austrian or German.
Oi! No, it's a Casteel Cuvée du Chateau. Celk, we had this E3.
Okay,
It's that 2010 Cuvée.
Yeah, this is the one I think that hit me pretty hard.
Yeah, dude. And then we drank another beer after that, which was like sludge.
Yeah, and then I no longer remembered what we did that night. But that
Yeah.
was the whole intro,
Ross.
the whole Bob Ross thing.
That was the Bob Ross
Pretty little
tweets.
clouds.
At Bob Ross. I'm tweeting Bob
Fluffy little
Ross.
clouds.
I'm like, dude, I think he's dead.
He is dead.
Was tweeting him out. Anyway, it's a quadruple ale from Belgium. It's a dark brown color, 11% alcohol.
Ah, you
It
got me
is
beat.
fine.
Fine. Calc, same shit?
Yeah, finishing up second bottle.
Roly Poly? Roly Poly?
Roly Poly.
Okay. I got the River Horse IPA. It's just called IPA. It's, as you would imagine, an IPA. And it's 5.7% alcohol. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't say. Diarrhea of the mouth. Bosnian players of the popular Pokemon Go app have been told to avoid areas still littered with, you guessed it, landmines from the war of in the 1990s. It's freaking ridiculous. Okay,
Stupid.
a charity which deals with demining in the Balkan country. I don't
Go for it. Go for it.
Posvenia bez Mina
Nice.
has issued a warning after receiving reports of gamers hunting for Pokemon in risky areas.
I had to go in here. There's a Metapod.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
It's just- I mean, there's got to be signs that says minefield or possible minefield. Beware.
Well,
No?
or if you grow up in that region or area, you obviously know that there's still a minefield.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
There's a Rattata in there. I gotta get him.
Fuck this! I see a Pikachu. I'm going for him.
Pikachu's the ultimate.
Just duck and roll, duck and roll.
Do you think you have a better chance if you go through on a bicycle with the skinny wheels?
No, not at all.
Maybe, but you gotta
Maybe.
you gotta go you gotta do like the no hands one and tap the phone and get the Pokemon.
I think you have a better chance if you walk like a fucking drunken pirate. You're stepping
Better
and stumbling and rolling and
Go on,
stepping.
go on a pogo stick, just bouncing.
Oh my gosh. That reminds me of a story, and I completely went blank. Holy shit! I had it in my head.
All
When
right,
it comes back
we'll
to
come
me,
back
I'll
to it.
talk about
All right.
it.
Matt Damon said he would love to be in a video game someday. If only someone would ask him. Oh my God. Really?
Matt Damon.
Jesus.
Well, they should put him in that the game that they're gonna make about the Martian.
Please don't.
Kerbal Space
Well, I was gonna
Program.
say, what if they made like a Bourne game, kind of
They did-
similar
they
to
did.
like a Batman game?
They did make a Bourne conspiracy game for the 360, which I played for a little bit, which was okay.
But what
But
if
they
they made
didn't
it
have
more like
his
the Batman
likeness.
games?
No, I like. I don't know if anyone listening heard, but I like Pigeon's idea. Put him in the Kerbal Space Program as a DLC.
Or put him in like the Swapper or something.
But wait, no, he was good in The Martian, but what the hell's the other? Interstellar. He
Team-
was an asshole, right?
He could be a
Yeah.
character in Mass
Team
Effect.
Team America character.
Maybe an Andromeda.
Ooh, he could be
Ooh,
good in
maybe.
Andromeda.
Yeah, Andromeda might be a good idea. That's not a bad idea.
No. Okay. Matt Damon.
Yeah, if anyone from BioWare is listening, make it happen. Get Matt Damon into Andromeda.
Andromeda. Duh.
All right, Pidge, you want to give us this Australian researchers?
Oi!
Nice. Melbourne.
Australian researchers
Yes, go ahead.
are set to develop more customized video games for orangutans, known as Celk, in the Melbourne Zoo to play with the founding success of the world's first interactive study, which aimed to entertain and stimulate the animals. So, my question to you guys is, what system should they play?
Well, since you mentioned these orangutans are like Celtic, probably Xboxes.
No, I'm thinking the
No.
PlayStation Move dildo balls.
You know, that actually probably would work with those glowing balls at the end. They'd be able to see what they're holding on to and moving their hands and
They'll
stuff.
have to connect. They'll be like,
No, I'm thinking they
They
they play on a Wii U with the motion sensor and have the screen displayed on the glass that everybody looks through. So when they do the motion controls, they can attack the glass that the people are behind.
Oh no.
It's gonna have some kind of like motion control or something.
It has to.
They're gonna put PSVR on their heads,
No, come on.
pretending like the Safari.
No, that or if they're doing the Nintendo games, they play Mario Kart with Donkey Kong.
They're orangutans. They're not. What's
my
Donkey Kong? I guess he would be more like a silverback gorilla.
He'd be like that one from the Cincinnati Zoo. What was his name? A hombre or something like that?
Yeah, he was a gorilla, right?
Too
Yes.
soon. Too
Silverback.
soon.
So, yeah.
Maybe Diddy Kong. Too soon.
Some video games, like Nintendo's famous go-kart racing game, can significantly sharpen visual motor skills. the coordination between incoming visual cues and muscle responses called visiomotor control.
Good job.
Is that what it is? Visio?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have said that.
By the researchers is essentially for everyday tasks, including driving.
Yeah, they were talking about like first-person shooters and stuff, and when
How they
went
increase your abilities?
Yeah, they measured them before,
Yeah.
and then they had them play first-person shooters. They had them play racing games and other games like Roller Coaster Tycoon and Sims 2. And after they played these games, they measured, whatever they wanted to measure, and it was like significantly increased. So if I ever get another back surgery, I'm looking for someone who played Call of Duty with the muscle movement.
Okay.
I don't know.
I can see
It's
that.
pretty interesting. 'Cause I always said that. Like, I feel like I'm a better driver after playing this game.
Yeah, of course. Paying closer attention, you're a little more aware. Your eyes are moving around like crazy trying to find bad guys.
So everyone in New Jersey, it should be a law to play a racing game to be a better driver.
Once you
because
hit age
everyone
to
in New
80?
Jersey sucks.
Well, that's why I can't wait to see Pigeon play Forza.
Yeah.
see-
I'm
we'll
gonna,
see-
I'm
we'll
gonna
see how
ram
good
into
he
you,
is.
dude.
We'll see what his real driving skills
I'm gonna
are.
ram into. Speaking of ramming into people, did you see the new update for Grand Theft Auto?
Mm-mm.
No.
There's a new update. It's called like it's like stunts and something, and throughout the world, there's these stunt courses above the city, where there's like these loops and these high jumps and these barrel rolls and everything,
Okay.
and it's free. That's crazy. They just didn't make $4 billion on the game though.
Yeah, exactly. A designer planning to fashion pieces of clothing from the skin of the late fashion icon Alexander McQueen says the human leather could be a new, ethical source of material.
That's fucking disgusting, dude.
Tina Gornjak?
Sure.
Gorjak was
Whatever.
able to extract McQueen's DNA from one of his hairs, which was used in the labels of his own first collection, but she denies that there's anything creepy about the process. When the Slovenian student lodged her own final project last month, she used pigskin to create backpacks and jackets, but since then she has been working on the science of using human skin. Working in a lab, she has made test samples of leather from McQueen's DNA.
God, Scotchy. Do the voice.
It puts lotion on its skin. Hard fuck me. Oh my god, that's kind of gross. Fucking human leather clothing and... Ugh.
I'm trying to be so quiet so I don't wake up my wife and kids.
Nice. So she used his DNA from his hair to start growing skin samples,
Yeah.
and then is now she's working in a lab to make humans.
Next thing you know, she'll be making lampshades out of skin like the
Yeah.
Nazis did.
What
are you, size
3?
Yeah. Oh man,
With the sofa.
too much, yeah.
You said it. You said that I fucked me one.
I had to throw it in there.
Oh my gosh.
If
Oh my God, I think I just shit.
skin against the hose.
Precious.
Put precious in the basket. No.
I think I just shit my. Holy crap.
All right, we got some.
Better not be on mute.
We got some questions from listeners. Our first question comes from Celtic's favorite at TikTok Diner. Okay, I guess they heard last season or our last episode. We formally request that you apologize for casting TikTok in a bad light due to your drunken and disorderly conduct. We had to clean up your puke. Oh, fucking asshole.
I was just saying, in a bad light, they needed better lighting, obviously.
Seriously. Although I was wondering, do you think there were people inside the TikTok diner watching us being drunk and just sitting in that car like idiots?
Oh, I thought of that the next day. I was like, somebody had to have been looking out the window,
Celk hanging by his seatbelt.
watching me throw up. 2, watching me get pummeled in the face.
I mean, we were kind
3,
of sitting in the side, but
3, watch Scotchy run somebody over going backwards.
Finally getting the car started and reversing out of that place.
If there's only YouTube back then. Ugh.
All right, we're sorry, TikTok Diner. You guys are the best. All right, thank you at TikTok Diner for the comment. All right, I guess it was a question asking us to apologize. All right, our next question comes from at Pokermon Go. Pokermon Go. Okay, what do you think of the criminals?
Must be Jamaican.
Yeah, seriously. What do you think? You chick. What do you think of the criminals that keep finding Pokemon and then jail when hunting for Pokemon at police stations? I think they're freaking idiots.
There's so many stories of people getting like trapped with Pokemon Go, try to catch criminals and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man.
They're like, "Ow, we caught this criminal." Yeah, he was looking for Pokemon outside of the police station. It's like, why would you? What? As soon as you see that it's the police station, why don't you turn around and walk the other way if you're a criminal, you idiot?
But do you think the officers asked like what Pokemon they were trying to catch, Joe?
that's part of the
ask-
questioning.
They ask if they can trade them before they handcuff them.
Hey, do you guys want to start like a cop show, like a cop spinoff, like Pokemon Go Cops,
Nice. Oh, that could be good.
or like that Brian Williams show, like to catch a predator, like to catch a Pokemon?
Catch a Pokemon predator.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, to catch a Pokemon predator! Oh my god, cut that out so we can
That's
have
so
it.
good.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
So, what are your thoughts on these idiots getting caught?
Good for them.
Hey, it's
Good for the
natural-
police.
Natural selection.
There you go. That's what I was looking
I was
for.
just gonna
Awesome.
Wait for Kelk to say. He always does natural selection. Kelk's the first one to go to, probably.
All right. Thanks for the question at Pokemon. Pokemon. Go. All right.
Pokemon Go.
Our next question is from at Cheesehead for Life. Oh, jeez. The greatest quarterback to ever play the game, doubt it, Aaron Rodgers, gives shout out to playing FIFA and Halo during an interview with the Rangers' Bill Simmons.
The Ringers.
Oh, Ringers. Sorry, what did I say? Rangers? I did say Rangers.
Go Power Rangers.
No, I was thinking like, the hockey team. So my question is, have you ever played anything with anybody important? If not, who would you want to game with? P.S. The Giants suck. Nice. They got a little Celk dig in there. I like that.
I don't think I
Anyone
have ever
important?
played with anybody
Yeah,
important.
no. I wish myself, I think I know, that guy who does the Obama voiceovers when he plays games.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
The Morgan Freeman plays the Division. Did you see that one?
Yes.
that's hilarious.
Any of those. I think those would be great. Playing with those
My,
famous people. would be
Morgan
awesome.
Freeman.
my son, one morning, I went out, and again, I don't know if this is just the name.
He was playing with Jenna Jameson, wasn't he?
Oh, snap.
But if you guys are familiar with Rooster Teeth,
Yes.
one of the personalities is Gavin Free, and again, I don't know if that's his gamer tag, but there was a Gavin Free playing Halo 5 in the same match as my son. So that's about as close as I would say to.
And your son destroyed him because you taught him.
That's as close as I would say to any form of celebrity. That you're never gonna know if you're playing with a celebrity.
No.
That's the pretty cool thing about it. Maybe Pigeon. Maybe Aaron Rodgers was that the punk that destroyed us that night in FIFA, just dribbling around us like we were nothing.
Do like super like fake shots and twirl dribbles and over the head. Ugh, it probably was him, you pig. I love you.
I love you. You're my man. So who would you guys play with?
I'd probably say that's a tough call.
I probably play with myself.
Nah,
You know what? You know what I really want to play with, in all honesty, is either my wife, because she doesn't play games at all, or my mom, because she's so confused at everything. Just to see, like, here you go. Here's a controller, play.
We still have to get you to do that mom plays games thing, don't we?
I got to, but my mom never comes up. She doesn't want to see our family.
But which game would you get her to play first?
Any game. Play Halo or FIFA.
Let her play FIFA. Let her be the troll.
Let her play Flame in the Flood. She'll probably ask me 700 questions before she even gets to like the tutorial. Like what?
Do you still have that old game that she played?
No, she never played the Untouchables. She just bought it. It was horrible. How hard was it in the first stage? It was terrible. No, she always played Gradius 3, and she always played Super Mario 1. That's the 2 games she played.
All right, Celk, how about you?
I'd want to play with someone funny, so the person I think of is Kevin Hart. I think would be hysterical to play a game.
Pigeon.
Yeah. All right, I think I'd like to see, since I've seen him play and I know how bad he is, Conan O'Brien.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good one.
I'd be so frustrated.
With just how bad they are.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Conan O'Brien play Destiny with Pigeon.
Why do I keep on pointing at the guy?
Who's shooting me?
Dude, Celk, I think you want to play with the guy who looks exactly like you on the police force.
Oh, God.
That'd be incredible.
That your mom thought was you.
My twin.
She did. She's like, oh my God, it looks just like him. All right, well, thank you for the question at Cheesehead for Life. And go Packers.
Go Packers.
Yeah. All right, our last question comes from at Cup Balls Choppa. Choppa? Isn't that sick balls? Whatever. 11 minutes of Cuphead gameplay was shown finally. So, can a brother get a release date?
Is there a release date?
Celk?
I still don't think there is one. I think it's one of those when it's finished, it's finished.
Wasn't this game supposed to come out like last year?
If you would watch the 11-minute video, you would see how far it's come. Because supposedly, when Cuphead was first shown at that E3, it was literally a boss fight mini game. That's what I've heard.
Right.
Like it was
The whole
pretty
thing?
much only the whole game was just like I don't even think you would call it a whole game. It was probably like a 2 or 3 hour game of just these little mini boss fights.
Yeah, what they were saying, the entire stage was like boss fights.
Mm-hmm. And now, if you look at the 11-minute gameplay, it literally looks like a new generation or a new IP of a Mario game. It's got platforming. It's got the top
Please
down.
tell me they kept the visual art.
Oh, it's got the visual art, everything.
Oh.
It's the sound is ridiculous. I don't know if they meant to do this, but when they shoot the gun, the little weapon out of his hand,
Please tell me it goes poop, 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 poop.
it literally is someone going choo 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 choo, like making their own gun sound.
Oh, nice.
And they do that. It's I mean, everything is polished, top notch. The sounds, the sound effects, the music, the whole Mario. I'm not a big Mario player, but I guess it was like Super Mario 3. Was that the first one where you get to like choose the path of what level you want to go to?
Yeah, kind of.
So it has that type of thing. It's got these little shops, and I guess you collect coins or do something, and you can do little upgrades or perks to your characters. So it has a little bit of an RPG element to it. I highly recommend you check out the 11-minute video. It's going to get you even more excited.
Is it
Yeah, I
worthwhile
have
for all 11 minutes?
I watched about 5 minutes of it.
Okay.
And that's all I needed. It was really good.
Gotcha. Guilty. What's the 5-minute video of the 11-minute video?
That's
that
right.
was
Yeah,
on Cuphead?
For 70% of the time, it works every time.
So over under release date.
Cuphead?
September 30th.
Over. I think it'll be a holiday.
I'll do a better over under. I'm gonna say October 28th.
Ooh, I'm gonna say November 11th.
Games with gold.
Immediately.
You better not do that. After all this time, you better support them.
Dude, that's awesome. Dude, maybe that's the humble bundle. I'll throw $13 at them and get a couple free games with it.
You jackass. All right. Well, thank you for the question at Cup Balls Choppa. And that's it for the questions. That's it for the show. Let's get a quick yay or nay on our beer.
I guess yays across the board because you guys had the same beer, and this beer that I had is amazing.
No, my beer's new.
What? You have the IPA.
It's not the
You had a-
Hippola IPA,
He's
though.
drinking
It's
a
just a
different
regular
one.
IPA.
Oh, damn it! I wish you would have drank the triple.
I did.
No, I'm this segment too.
Oh, so I could be retarded like you?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I have a beer and a half to go at 11%. This is awesome.
This IPA is tasty. There's not a lot of bite. Well, then again, I don't know if it's not a lot of bite because it's only 5.7% in comparison to the 7.5 that I had first.
Right.
And I'm wondering if that was a strategic thing, that they did a 7.5% on the what was it?
Hippolotamus or something, or
Hip hop anonymous. It's
Hip-hop
not fair.
Anonymous.
He gets all the easy
It
ones.
was like hippotizing or something.
Hippotizing. That's it. Yeah, it was
never ordered the
7.5%.
BLT.
What's that?
Never
BLT.
ordered BLT.
I guess.
That's from the Big Daddy.
Yes. Yeah.
The Hip Hop Anonymous.
But it's good. It's an easy IPA. It's not overly bitey, but it still has that IPA kind of hoppy taste and flavor to it. So I'd buy it. Yeah, I'd buy it again. Celk, you're
You
still
threw me
yay
under the bus. You threw me under the bus, and it was yays all around.
Yeah, it's a yay. It's been a yay all night.
Yeah.
Still Hawaiian pizza, not Chinese food.
Something with pineapple. Ooh, you could go
Pineapple upside down cake.
No.
Orange chicken. Chinese, the orange chicken with the pork fried rice.
Oh.
I think they put little
Rice?
pineapple pieces in there with the orange chicken.
I'm putting it in there with pineapple. Wait. Did
What
you say
about Thai
pineapple
food? Thai
rice?
food comes with pineapple.
Yeah, Thai would go real good with this too.
Ooh.
What
some
are you
pineapple
picking
pie?
there?
You do the Chinese, the orange chicken, which comes with little pineapple chunks.
Orange chicken comes with pineapple chunks? I've never had that before.
Yeah, I've gotten like
Maybe like the sweet and sour chicken. Maybe.
I've never had Chinese food with pineapple chunks before.
Mm.
Must be a
So
Thai influenced Chinese
orange
place.
chicken with the pineapple chunks. There you go. It's done.
It's going in the vault forever. All right. Yeah. If you guys want, please send us something. Feedback, of course. Anything. Twitter @theloadedcouch or theloadedcouch@gmail.com. And you can catch you guys at Pigeon Pegleg all around, at Scotchhound_LC, at CelkFox_LC.
Celtic Fox. Yeah.
Kel, bastard.
Pick it up. Lock it up.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll catch you next week.
All right. Later.
Later.